Hello everyone and welcome back to F1 2016 career mode for the Renault team. Round 12 is the German Grand Prix from the Hockenheimring. As you can see, we lead the championship by 21 points from Lewis Hamilton, so let's get into this race where we start from pole position.
There's nowhere at all I'd rather be today than here at Hockenheim for the German Grand Prix. We have an incredibly competitive field this year, which means we should be in for a treat. And judging by the sea of people filling the grandstands, there's a fair-sized chunk of Germany that agrees with me. We're racing in the Rhine Valley this weekend at the home of many of the sport's finest competitors. The 2.8-mile Hockenheim Ring requires precision through the technical stadium section and great raw speed down the long, flat-out curve towards the popular overtaking zone of the Turn 6 hairpin. Watch out for a lot of wheel-to-wheel action there today. I'm joined again today by none other than Anthony Davidson. Tell me, Ant, obviously there's a lot of development work that goes on with these cars between the races. You've been both a test driver and a race driver. What differences are there in the way you approach those roles?
Interesting question, Crofty. They're two very different mindsets. I mean, when I tested for BAR, we had full in-season testing where, per driver, you'd cover up to 15,000 kilometres per season. And in that role, it was more about working for the team, trying to help them improve the car and drive as systematically as you could, so that that data could be analysed in the most consistent way. When you're lining up on the grid for a race, however, your frame of mind's all about what you can get out of the situation on that day, and the car's the tool to help you achieve what you want. You still want to focus on setup, of course, but it's more about the here and now, getting yourself as far up the field as possible, and less about development work for the future.
You've done well to put it on pole, but we've still got work to do. Trying to cover the inside line off the start.
Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. It's Renault in pole position then, with Nico Rosberg alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Palmer, Sebastian Vettel and Verstappen, Massa, Raikkonen, Alonso and Daniel Ricciardo, Wehrlein, Button, Carlos Sainz and Perez, Haryanto, Bottas, Daniel Kvyat and Marcus Ericsson, Grosjean and Hülkenberg, Esteban Gutierrez and Felipe Nasser starts from the back of the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
So here we are. We have 3 lights, we have 4, we have 5, and away we go! Now in the top right of your screen, you'll be watching this from Nico Rosberg's point of view. Hamilton's had a great start from 3rd. He's had contact with his teammate, and there goes Rosberg into the barriers at turn 1. We are still in 2nd place as we go into turn 2, and that brings out the safety car. Unfortunately, we've run into the back of Lewis there, and we've damaged the right section of the front wing. Lap 6 of 34, we are back underway after that safety car. We've still got the damage to the right front side of the wing. We're still on the super soft tyre as we head down into the hairpin. Very nearly run into the back of Lewis there. As you can see, the tyres really aren't enjoying this part of the race. As you can see, our pit window was 2 laps ago, but due to the safety car, we've decided to stay out. We've got yellow flags in this sector, and it looks like Lewis Hamilton's slowing down somewhat. And he's got a right rear puncture, sorry. He's got a right rear puncture. That allows myself and my teammate Palmer through into 1st and 2nd. This has been a torrid race so far for the Mercedes team, just like last round. 3 laps later, we've made our medium stop, and look at the traffic jam that we've come out behind. We've passed Vettel, but we've got a bit of oversteer, so we have to drop back in behind him. We're in 12th place. We're going to have DRS though, as is he and Gutierrez in front. Vettel looks to pass Gutierrez down the parabolica. We're going to have a look down the inside as well. 3 wide down into the hairpin. Somehow we've all managed to come out of that well, and we are up into the 10th position. lap 12 of 34, and we're behind Felipe Massa as he attacks Perez. Our teammate Palmer in front of the pair of them. We head down the Parabolica one more time. DRS wide open. We're going to try a same maneuver that we pulled off the time before. We're a bit closer this time. Perez passes Massa. We're down the inside of the pair of them. Again, 3 wide into the hairpin. Doesn't quite match as Massa goes off, but we are up a position. That's 13, and that's Palmer passing Hulkenberg for 2nd position. I don't believe Hulkenberg's made his stop yet, so we're going to take advantage. Not quite yet. We're going to tuck in and get a bit of slipstream and a bit of DRS to take that 2nd position off of Hulkenberg as Palmer leads. Palmer leads the race for the first time. We've got DRS, and it's quite an easy move as it happens. Hulkenberg's going to try and stick it around the outside, but can't do it. We've taken 2nd, so it's again a Renault 1-2 as we head through lap 13 of 34. Can we hunt down our teammate, or does he have the measure of us? Lap 33 of 34, and we do indeed lead the race. Rosberg up to 2nd after his carnage at the start. Palmer in 3rd place, and we are stuck behind a couple of backmarkers of Grosjean and Nasser, which is really holding us up here. Left rear's worn very badly as well. Through turn 1 we get past Nasser, and we get a bit of DRS to help us in the battle with Rosberg. Rosberg on the super soft, so he's going to be coming at us very quickly. Round the outside of Grosjean, who does us no favours as we head down the back straight. We look behind us, Rosberg's nowhere to be seen. But it looks like Nasser's going to be attacking Grosjean. He is indeed. Hopefully they keep it clean and don't wipe us out as we go into the hairpin. Nasser down the inside. He does indeed pass Grosjean for that 21st position. There's Rosberg in the background. He's getting closer and closer as he gets those super soft tyre advantage. Car's getting a bit squirrely now on traction. Like I said, that left rear and the left front, in fact, isn't doing that well. Got a little bit wide. Oh no, we've gone off the track. We've gone off the track. We're headed for the barriers. Just a glancing blow off of the barriers. But unfortunately, can we manage to keep it in a straight line? Unfortunately, that means that Nico Rosberg's right behind us now as we head through the last 2 corners. We run wide because we've got dirty tyres and a broken front wing. That allows Rosberg to take the lead in the last corner and win the race after being last with a damaged, with no front wing in the first lap. Somehow he manages to claw it back and get a win, and we've flopped and come 2nd position after we had it in the bag. Tito Wolff's got to be very happy with that.
It was a question of right place, right time today. We were looking at an entirely different race before the safety car came out.
Bloody Rosberg. These Mercedes are so OP. How he manages to put his car in the wall at the first corner, the first lap, break his front wing and still come back through to win is very impressive. But as you can see, we get a Renault 1-2. Sorry, a 2-3. I don't know why I'm clapping for. That was a stupid mistake to make. Rosberg's probably the happiest man on the circuit right now. There we go. Rosberg leads. Rosberg wins from myself and Palmer. Lewis Hamilton down in 4th place. Verstappen dropped to 7th there. Vettel dropped to 9th. Ferrari really not having a great time in this season. Verline doing quite nicely there in 18th. We did, however, manage to stretch the lead in the Drivers' Championship, so we've at least got one positive from that. Rosberg up to 3rd, passing Raikkonen. Palmer passing both Vettel and Ricciardo to take 5th place in the Drivers' Championship. Hulkenberg is apparently the driver of the day. And here we go. Mercedes managed to stretch their lead a little bit in the Constructors' Championship. They now lead by 23 points, so it is achievable, but we shall see. The next round is the Belgian Grand Prix from Spa, where I hope to do a bit of live qualifying for you. But anyway, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and I shall see you, as I said, for the Belgian Grand Prix qualifying.